Peace, my family, and we're all back to all. Those coming out with a good cocoon for the first time, welcome. This your girl, the butterfly. We about to take off. Oh yes, let's fly. Just want to send you all the good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right in that good mind, family. How y'all feeling? Hope you guys most definitely moving on up this right in your higher nature, family, and most definitely cleansing, because if you don't know, now you know. Oh yes, we must cleanse, family. Cleansing that lower nature, those lower frequency energies, family. It's going to be so much needed on this good journey within, because it's so about cleaning and purifying yourself. So, with that being said, family, first and foremost, all praises to a new, most glorified and exalted, and glory and honor to the one appointed, and to Jesus, Joshua, Timmons, Horus, Root. Family, let's get to it. This is called Does God and the Devil Exist? Question. Scroll by Master Teacher Dr. Malachi Z. Bell. Again, my family, this right here will certainly help you on this good journey within, to help you to piece certain things together for you. So it's all about learning from the Master Teacher, the Pharaoh these days and times, right? It's a beautiful time to be in, because he was sent from the Most High to let us know the truth of it all. Help us to piece it all together for us to begin to raise our conscience level and renew our history. So, with that being said, family, let's get to it. The question, and it continues. It reads, wasn't the earth without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep? Question. Alright, so let's see. This is our Master Teacher, Dr. Malachi Z's answer. Yes, it had to be shaped, right, and formed, but by what sign? According to the Big Bang, the birth or creation of the sun? Question. So, therefore, there was no heaven, it was sky. Genesis 1:2. It was formless, emptiness, void, waste, and just what is the deep? Tahum, the sea. Whenever someone in a Christian church or a Muslim mosque refers to heaven and God coming out of the heavens, they are merely saying he is a space being, and the devil is a sea creature who came on the land. Because if you say, where are the heavens? Question. They will say, up there, right? And you would say, up there in space, right? Outer space, right? So then Allah is a space being, or Jehovah is a space being, or Yahweh is a space being, or Theos is a space being? Question. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Reality would say that if you're standing on earth, right, and he's out there, right, then he's in outer space. He's outside of the earth's atmosphere. Then Genesis 1:2 says he was inside of the earth's atmosphere, floating around above the surface of the Tehom, the waters, the sea. And he did to the point where he was able to make a distinction between day and what they are calling night. Genesis 1:5. So it goes on to say, right, if anyone has flown in an airplane, you will know that you can fly from broad daylight and see darkness in front of you in a couple of minutes, penetrate and be in the nighttime. You could be on a Boeing 747 on your way from here to London, and you can pass through that time zone, right? You'll be in light and you'll skip the night of that time zone. Then you will say, wow, right? Look, because you'll actually look back and see that the day behind you, right, from the night, or look forward and see the night in front of you from the day. The only way you can see this is because you were in some craft, right, that moved upon the surface of the water, right, or in the air above the earth, but not outside of the earth's atmosphere, right? So if God was able to see the evening and the morning change, as it says in Genesis 1:8, right? God was in some craft. Also, that craft flew from day into night. He landed on the water because it says in Genesis 1:2, the Spirit of God moved, which is Aramic Hebrew, right? Is Rapha Kalim, meaning hover, move, and then says upon the fwa, meaning the face, the surface. God was flying around the planet and moving through different time zones. Now, if you look at the Bible, right, it says that he saw that light was good to be, right? To be. Right? And he was in darkness. And he penetrated the light and saw that the light was good to be. And it goes on to say, right? Genesis 1:2-4. Because the planet Earth had become empty and desolate, and no sun's light shined through the dust clouds into the surface of Tamat's waters. And the wind of the Elohim Nibiru blew and moved the black dust clouds, and these beings said, let exist light, and light existed. And the Elohim, the Anunnaki, the Anunnaki saw how agreeable the condition would be with light again, so they separated the light from the darkness. Alright? And it says again, right? And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters, and God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw that the light, that it was good. They saw that the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. So, it goes on to say, then what does 2 Corinthians 6:14 say? And I quote, for what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light without, or with darkness? What communion have light with darkness? Question. And before, God or Allah created the light, right? You say sun, and there was darkness, right? In the Quran 6:1 it says that, I quote, "Praise be to Allah, who created the heavens and the earth and made the darkness and the light." And in John 1:5 it says, and I quote, "And the light shineth in the darkness," right? And the darkness comprehended it not. Alright? So, let's go on, right? This is getting good. Alright, so it says, who was this plural God spoken of in Genesis 1:26? So let's get to it. It reads, if you turn to Genesis 1:26, you'll see where it says, God said to, "Let us," right? And I quote, God said, "Let us make man in our image and after our likeness." Now, the question is, right, who is this us, right, that God is talking about in Genesis 1:26? Go check it out for yourself. When you see the word he, right, and us, in the Bible it's referring to God as an Elohim. The word Elohim, as translated into Aramaic Hebrew, means these beings. And the word Elohim is plural, as I have already explained to you in the beginning of this scroll, right? The Elohim are angels, family of El. Angels of El, or messengers of El. They are a host of beings, family, that do the works of El, who is also known as Anu, the Most High, right? And which means above or heavenly one, thrice, making God a part of a group of gods. The word Elohim found in Genesis is in the plural form. These Elohim spoken of in Genesis 1:26 were a race of supreme beings called the Anunnaki, whose name is Dianear. Okay, so the Anunnaki's name is the Dianear. In the cuneiform language, which was given to Sumar people, right? These were the plural gods spoken of in the book of Genesis. So when they say Elohim, right, it is not referring to one being, as the English Bible falsely mistranslates, right, it to be God, right? So the Anunnaki were the beings that were spoken of in Genesis. These were the gods that replenished heaven and earth. These were the beings that were traveling, family, upon the face of the waters. Refer to the Garden of Eden scroll, and if you want that scroll, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to get it. And also it says refer to who is God scroll, and that also will help you get that as well, because you're going to need it on this good journey within to help you piece it all together, right? Okay, so, and in this scroll he has a picture of the Anunnaki, right? And when you look at them, you begin to see the features that you have within yourself, and you begin to see yourself, right? So this is definitely something that I encourage you to check out. It is on the channel. As far as if you want to ask me, I'll help you get you what you need, because you're going to need these things on the good journey, and you're going to need the scrolls and the books for your self-study, right? This is going to help you to raise your consciousness levels up, and this is what is needed to get closer and get back to the Most High, because again, it's all about knowing thyself and who you really are, with the facts of life that the Most High wanted you to know, okay? And this is further will help you to break it down, because our master teacher break it down like no other. He is the master teacher for a reason. I'm just saying. So you'll begin to see it through his works. Just saying. It's definitely needed, and it's definitely for all to humble themselves. Alright? Because you can forever be that student, always wanting to learn what you didn't know, realizing that again, we know nothing compared to these boundless universes. And why not get it from the source who created you and the beings to help procreate us? Right. So, I'm gonna leave it at that though. Again, my family, that is the end of his answer. So, family, I want y'all all to know that you are loved, family. You are loved so much. You better know it. Beyond this world, oh yes, and in it. Begin to spread that love, family, one to another. Be the peace that you seek. Release our master teacher, Dr. Malachi Sierra out. Peace, shalom, Asher, divine love, family, and why do? Because it is all love.